I think it is this table here.
Good morning, everyone.
Se lo va poniendo poquito a poquito. Lo que pasa es que se atoraron por parte. Pone una grapa de cada lado. Don't take a picture of it not in the
Just taking a little walk because the weather is so nice today for once. Like, thank goodness. Oh, good morning, Sonia. How are you? Good morning, Jeanette. I hope everybody's doing well today. I decided, because it's so nice out, and did not, you know how nice it is today compared to the weather we've had, that I would take a little morning walk in a neighborhood I'm not normally down in. So today we are going to take a little walk around Washington Square. Flip the camera. Okay. There we go. Which is down by Greenwich Village and things like that. See? Washington Square. There's this sign. That's the infamous elm tree, I think, that they all talk about. And this is the chess area where people come out and they play chess games. I know how to play chess, but I'm not any good at it. I have no idea what strategy. None. No, Danette, I did not walk all the way here. I would have been exhausted. That's like walking almost like,
Okay, look at the little
3/4 the length of Manhattan.
Look at the little one.
No, I took the train and got off at Christopher Street, which is only a few blocks away. I may walk up to Midtown later, but we will see. A million miles, no kidding. This is one of the dog runs. There's a couple here at the park. He wants to play with the puppies. But since it's so nice out, it would be nice to see the grounds without snow. And there's the bathrooms. Over here in the background, you can see the fountain that's not running. Joe and I did a walking, one of the NYC, New York City walking tours down here, and it was for Halloween. It was so much fun. It was a ghost walking tour. I know, right? You hear all the birdies chirping. Oh, he's got a little coat on. But we'll take a walk around. It's a pretty big park, considering, it's probably about, maybe the size of Bryant Park. Oh, here's the other dog run. Oh, there's puppies in there playing. Oh, that's a beautiful puppy. I would be nervous. But that tree I was talking about when I walked in, and I said this is the infamous elm tree. Rumor and legend has it that is, or was, not is, or it was a hanging tree. But it's not been proven to be that. But there are rumors and ghost stories where people have been walking in the park and felt a presence of something above them, and then they've seen something. Yes, this land here used to be what was called a potter's field. Basically a cemetery or burial place for people that were destitute, had no means. But it was changed, but apparently I think they said there are still, I know this is scary. Look at, they're going from school. 20,000 people buried beneath this land because they couldn't move them all. I know, don't they look like minions? Okay, we're gonna go in the middle. I know, a hanging tree, right? That's spooky. But if you think about it, New York is one of like the oldest cities in the US. So, I mean, this shit is old. Look at, he's a little puppy. I think my walks end up being like, let's look at all the dogs. There's a little bit of a wind today, not bad. Not like yesterday. Yesterday was like, I was freezing. Danette, he was Italian. Do you know anything about him? So many puppies are out today. There's actually a lot of people out here for this early. And over here, you can see the arch. The infamous arch. Now at Christmas, look at this dude's giving away free hugs.
Thank you for your report.
What was the name? I couldn't see it. No, it said free hugs. Oh, Garibaldi. Garibaldi. And this is a fountain. In the winter, for Christmas, they erect a ginormous Christmas tree out here underneath the arch. I know, right? Yes. Washington Square has always been a place where people gather for artistic reasons, protests, just a number of things. Look at it, he even brought his piano. See the dolly? Right, Danette? So very cool. I give it to him. So what are you guys up to today? We'll take a spin around the square. I had nothing necessarily planned. I mean, I have work I can go home and do. But come on. When the sun is out in the springtime, you have to get outside. You just have to. Even though it's a quiet morning, you're gonna go buy some furniture? A recliner? Ooh. Girl. That sounds like fun. I love buying new furniture. I just don't like spending the money. Which is funny because then I'll go to the casino. What sense does that make? I make no sense. So let's walk around the outside. I feel like the casinos have been super tight lately. But isn't that the way, guys? There's always the hope. Oh, they're making bubbles. We can't have a recliner. We don't have the room. Oh, bubbles are flying by me. Look at this little fella. Oh my gosh, I have been there, girl, when they turn off the damn machines. And you're like, come on. What is the deal? I have actually thought about going to our local because I have to go get groceries at some point this week. As I said, it's not a favorite thing of mine to do. Do they really turn them off? Do the lights go on really bright? What do you mean? Thank you. The park is super nice. You know, one thing I love is that they always have like all these benches. Some parks, they don't. And it's like, let me just sit. I just want to sit and, you know, chill and take it in for a moment. Look, all these people. Oh, I'll show you the tree again. Don't worry. I just was going to go around the outskirts. Oh my goodness, people. Oh my goodness. Look. Wait. Do y'all see that? Those are flowers. What in the world? Those are flowers. Oh my God. Oh, I don't know. So that you play more, you mean? I have no idea. I just can't stand it when you go and it's like nothing is paying. At that point, time to bug out. He's pretty. He's an old puppy. And she's very excited. She's skipping. She's gonna go to the playground, I bet you. Yep, they're going to the playground. Do you remember that when you were little? For lunch today? I do not know. I was wondering what was down here. I mean, there's tons of places to go eat here. Lots of cafes and stuff. But I don't know. I'll have to figure out something, what to eat. You know, it gets a little more difficult because I can't just have a sandwich. Oh, look, there's George. George Washington. Let's come over here so we can see him better. Ooh, cars are coming at me. That's okay. I got a Jersey barrier. Toot. Sorry. Toot. There it is. There's George right there. I don't know who that is. Somebody tell me. I'm not, like I said before, I'm not a history buff. I suck at that. I find it interesting. I know, I have to get it on a lettuce wrap. Okay, we're gonna go walk to the corner again. The area down here is super, it's like quaint. And I think it's like, what is it, like 11:30 my time? Oh, 11:20. So it's a little early for lunch. Look, you know what it is? It's the beginning of the month, moving day. Everybody be moving at the beginning of the, oh, look, another moving. This is when you see all the moving trucks. I will tell you though, to live down here, pricey, because it's Greenwich Village. Well, I mean, anywhere in New York is pricey. We just make it work. That's what everybody does. That's one of the things everybody says. Nobody can afford to live in New York, but yet we do. Look at this green door. Like, that's super green. I'm kind of loving it. This almost feels like a track, like you could just keep walking circles. All right, guys, so, ready? That's the tree. And supposedly one of the branches, I think it's that one, or it's this one, I don't know. One of the branches is supposedly where you're supposed to be able to see a person. That's scary. I will tell you, it was kind of freaky. Let's go down a couple of streets. It was kind of freaky when Joe and I came to do the walking tour. Our guide was so fun. Right, Sonia? Gotta watch out for the cars. I have to ask you guys, have you ever seen so many dogs? Except for when I'm walking around. Like, they're everywhere. It makes me want another puppy, but I can't. Oh, he's taking a pee-pee. So let's just take a walk around the neighborhood. There's lots of little shops, restaurants, cafes. Lots of city bikes. Oh, good morning, Pax. How are you? We're just taking a walk around the NYU area. Look at these. There's wedding dresses in there. The Lee Petra House of Couture. Oh, Stumptown Coffee Shop. Good coffee. Just so you know. I love me some Stumptown. We may be coming back to get some. Oh, look. All the little outdoor dining things. A beer parlor. I'll go to a beer parlor. Oh, I can't drink beer. Well, I'll go anyway. I'll order something else. Mm. I guarantee you in about a half hour, this space will be hopping. I did see that Texas is going to be opening up to be mask free. You know, I'm kind of paranoid, but then I'm kind of not paranoid. I don't know. I mean, to some point, yes, wear the mask. You know? But, I mean, if we're able to sit indoors with 25% or whatever limited capacity, I don't necessarily see the point if you're in an area where it's not super crowded. It's almost, you know, I did see that they're taking away the executive, whatever that is, that Cuomo has it. Like I said, I don't watch the news, people. Oh, you want to go today? I know. I don't take advice from, you know, honestly, I don't take advice from anybody really. Because I can't with half the people. Half of them don't know what they're doing. Okay, let's go this way. We're just going to go up and down the streets. Yeah, I mean, use your brain, people. Certain precautions. These, I think, a lot of them are dorms for NYU. Ooh, that bird almost got me. You know, like, let's just, for real, be cautious, guys. There's no reason to be disrespectful, you know what I mean? If you're in an area that's super crowded, wear a mask. Look at this guy, he's such a big fluffy. Oh, and there's one in the carriage. Plus you just ordered more glitter masks. I flipping love it. I don't have any sparkly masks or anything like that. The closest thing that I have to a glitter mask are the ones that are made out of silk. I just, you know, I just do not want to be wearing a mask when I go to the beach and stuff in the summer. And plus, when I'm going to the beach, I am not going to be asses and elbows to people. Isn't it, Bex? It's totally a beautiful day. Let's go down here to the other end. Oh, we're not dog walking now. No dog walking. We're just going to cut through to the other side. Oh, well, Sonia, there are a lot of areas that I guess would be considered like ghost story-like. Oh my God, Becky. That half of them would have more on their face. This area here, this street here, I think is called the Muse. It's a private street. Dog walking is only allowed by residents. But is it not this like the most throwback ever? But yes, I really want to go to the beach. Let me tell you, the cobblestone, yeah, nice. But let me tell you, hard as heck to walk on. Do you love all the plantings? in the little doors. This street actually makes me think of old Europe, you know. But like people come down here to do Instagram posts. It's called, I think, the Washington News. It's not posted anywhere what it is. You just have to know it. You know? Yeah, could you imagine this with heels? But you know what, people in New York, they're smart. You can have heels. You're just going to be carrying your shoes. You're going to be wearing your tennis shoes and flipping your heels on for the party. Oh, good morning, waitress. You missed a little. You're at what were you doing? A doctor's office again? Oh, eye doctor. Waitress, you're so funny. Cleaning up dog poop. Stop it. Stop it. Nobody needs to clean up any dog poop. We are actually down by around 8th Street. And I'm just taking a walk around the neighborhood. Down by NYU and Washington Square. We'll end up back there again. I hate going to any doctor. I always feel like the eye doctor, like it's necessary. But here's the thing. They scam, I feel like they scam us on how much glasses cost. Glasses don't need to cost that much. Now, granted, I don't have like a heavy prescription, but still. Tell them that you didn't see their point of view. Good one. Good one, Bax. He got his Dunkin'. He got his Dunkin' on, people. There's a Just Salad at Chipotle, but it's not lunchtime yet. Oh my gosh, you're kidding, Danette. That's ridiculous. I love when you make an appointment and you have to keep the appointment, because if you don't keep the appointment, you know, they're going to charge you their fee, but yet the doctor doesn't need to keep the appointment. Did you tell them you're going to charge them a fee? Waitress, I do the same thing. Oh, look at these babies. Look at those babies. Oh, there's a taxi. That makes me think of my babies when I had them. Which one do you get them from, oh waitress? We go to Zenny Optical online. I'm not doing it. I'm not paid to say that, but that's where we go. My last ones, I think I paid like $20 some for. Because I just need like little reading ones. Like I can see it now. Let's go this way. I'm always surprised or just kind of amazed that There's so many like little shops that make it in New York. And they're just like on a corner in a street that, you know, is just the tiniest thing ever. Oh, he's a happy puppy. What street am I on now? I am on Washington Square North. Hey, Gambleholic Queen, how are you doing? We're just taking a walk down by NYU in Washington Square Park area because it's not freezing. Oh, I'm like, what is this dude doing? He's pulling up next to me. Could you imagine like living in one of these right here? Most of these are like, I'm sure dorms or something that I can't live at. But you know what? I really, really, really like my neighborhood. Totally. It is like a beautiful little neighborhood. As I've said before, when we would come to visit New York, we just would never know, like, you don't know where to walk, like what to do, and you get overwhelmed by the city. And like the best thing I can tell people to do is just slow down, make sure you stay a couple days, and just, you know, do what you normally do. Go get coffee, go to the park, because you never know what you're going to see. And that's the biggest thing about New York, is just seeing how everybody else like kind of lives. Yeah, you definitely do. I know that Anderson Cooper lives down here somewhere. He lives in an old redone fire engine house. We actually, and when we went down here for the walking tour for Halloween a number of years back, they walked us by it, and it was funny. He was there because you saw him walking around in his library. Right? Yeah, it's Zenny Optical. That's where we get ours too. Yeah, Sonia, I was down. I just posted a video of the Oculus, and that is down by the World Trade. But it was so cold yesterday that I wasn't going to walk around like the fountains and stuff because, look at moving day. Oh no, it's Amazon. Because it was so cold. So I did the Oculus, and that is literally right across the street from World Trade 1. And since it's such a like an area where it requires a couple of videos. So we'll go down there when it's a little nicer. Trees are blooming. And then we will take a walk down there by the fountains. We probably will go by the chapel that's across the street. The chapel there is really beautiful. And they have like a little cemetery in the front. And it's kind of weird because some of those, that's actually, I think, where Alexander Hamilton is. You're making lunch. I hate the dentist. Yes. Speaking of dentists, we got to. Oh, Sonia, the dentist is like the worst. I hate that. We should be able to just be. Look at all these people right here in the end of the park. Like, I feel like they're getting ready just to wait for people to play chess with. Or they must have some kind of chess competition or something that goes on all the time. Oh, I have gone to an oral surgeon to have my tooth out. It was one of my back ones. And they were like, we're going to do a root canal. And I'm like, why don't you just take it out if it's the very back tooth? And you know what? It was probably the best decision I did. Roasted broccoli with walnuts, garlic, and grated parm. Oh my God, that sounds really good. Are you making me some? So good, Sonia. I'm so glad you're better. I swear, before I had that tooth out, the pain was unbelievable. It was awful. Let's go see. I think Steptown was up here on the corner. Oh, I think she's getting dresses. Look. Do you see? Look at how beautiful they are. Well, thanks for stopping by, Gambleaholic. You know what's nice is to see that people are actually planning still.
Okay, tell me if you think this is weird. So
I'll tell you if I think it's weird. Okay. Can we get a coffee? Let's get a coffee, guys. Please close the door behind you. All right. What? Oh, sure. Can I just point it down from in the line? Yeah. Just gonna get it. Do you have heavy cream?
no, sorry.
No heavy cream? Okay, then I'll just take a small black drip.
Yeah.
Let me get my stuff out. It does sound delicious. Do they bother me? Well, you know, public bothers me generally. Okay, just paying. She's just getting me a drip. Put my stuff away. Ugh, no receipt. Thank you. A coffee. So now we can go sit in the park and chill out. So did you hear her? Did you hear her, guys? Did you hear what she said?
Really accomplished.
Hang on a minute. Oh no, I'm doing it with the coffee in my hand.
Yeah, that's really weird. I have to say, I don't know.
Oh my God, trying to do this with coffee.
The whole thing with
I don't want to type a message, people.
it's definitely a topic that's come up more than I would expect. Like, it came up the other day when I
Okay.
had coffee with Christian. And that surprised me.
All right. Did you hear what she said? She said, can you please not film? And I'm like, you're a goddamn coffee shop. Stop it. That's fine. I wasn't going to stop the stream. I just told her I'm going to put this thing down so I won't film you. It's fine. Oh my goodness. Look, they actually have no pee, no handcuffs. No, I can't. But I got a little coffee and they didn't have cream. So we're doing it black. black coffee this morning. Why not? I'd flip the camera around again at the moment, but my hands are full. So I have to wait till I can get somewhere that I can sit down and take my mask off. And then I can drink my coffee. Oh my God, people. Amazon trucks everywhere. Amazon and FedEx. Here, let's try to flip it around again. You know what the deal is? I know what my problem is with this. The flip camera symbol is right next to the type message symbol. How annoying. You can't drive down here? Why?
Somebody call light for me?
And some guy thought Ross said something to his girlfriend and threatened to knock him off. Stop it. Oh my God. No, I did not see that live. I did not see it. But he films like all the time. Like I could never be live that long. It's too much. You know, I only have like a small little jacket on. And I will tell you that I'm actually getting quite warm. So I might have to unzip it a little. Okay. I'm gonna take off my little thing so I can drink my coffee and stuff, and then we can just have a little chit chat and some coffee time. Okay. So maybe I'm too much in the sun, but you know, we are gonna deal, right? No, I've been trying to watch a bunch of different channels. Ooh, that was a lot of birds that just flew away. So I watch a ton of different channels. Maybe I should sit on this side. From like travel channels to God knows what. Oh, that's better. I'm still in the sun, but I'm not quite like squinting. But yeah, I watch a bunch of different things. So everybody, today is Wednesday, hump day, as they like to call it. We've gotten through half the week. Woohoo. What's everybody's big plans for the weekend? Anything? Bueller? Bueller. Oh my God, the coffee. The coffee is good. Coffee is very good. Danette, you would approve, except that it's not decaf, because I know you like decaf. Do you ever drink caffeinated, regular? We have 6 people hanging out with us this morning. Ooh. I will say, in New York, you have lots of different places that have different feels for their neighborhood. Do you guys want to go sit by the piano player? I can hear him all the way over here. Can you? It's very nice out here today. You know, I don't know if caffeine affects me the same way. I mean, I guess if I drink a lot of coffee, I think it might keep me up. I know that I'm drinking tea. Do you hear that? Did you hear that? That was the birds. The pigeons. They're like flying around and circling. and every so often they take off. It's like a lot of pigeons. I'm like worried. I'm worried because I think it's gonna be like an Alfred Hitchcock movie with the birds taken at me. We don't need that.
We were both seeing people in different places. Sure.
Birds. Yes, I have tried making a mug cake, but here's the thing, I don't have a microwave. So it doesn't work out. It doesn't really work out the same, I don't think, because I have to put it in my, I have like a convection oven, you know, like one of those things that can be everything except for a microwave. Yeah, they are. They are very good. They're filling. There's so many different varieties you can make. I haven't really baked or made any kind of special treats in the past couple of months. Well, here's the thing, Sonia. My kitchen, have you seen my kitchen? Danette's seen my kitchen. It's teeny. Like, it was built into a closet. I'm not even joking. So like one person can stand in the kitchen. If two people stand in the kitchen, I don't know what we're doing. We're just standing there. There's nothing we can really do. You know, I mean, it's tiny. So the only reason we have the convection oven, what Christmas wreaths? They're the Christmas wreaths? You're like distracting me. Put it in the living room. Did you see my living room? Damn, girl. You forgot I lived in New York, right? It's tiny. My bedroom's in the living room. What are you talking about? Okay. So anyway, the only reason I have like a convection oven is because a couple of years ago, just before Christmas, our our gas and everything was cut off. And that was because, what is it? Con Ed. They were coming out and they were checking gas lines. They were putting in new gas lines in the street. There goes the birds again. They were putting new gas lines in the street, and so they had to check all the gas lines that went to all the apartment buildings. And our apartment building is over 100 and some years old. I think it's like 125 years old. So anyway, who knows how old those gas lines were. Well, if they didn't meet the standard for Con Ed, they had to redo all of the gas lines to the buildings in the winter. You know, it was literally a week before Christmas. I think it was like a week before Christmas. And it was either Christmas or Thanksgiving. My niece was in town. And we came home and there was a big sign on the front of the building saying that the gas lines have been cut off. There is no gas. Now, the funny thing is, it did make a difference because the line, I think, for our heat was on a different one. And then places that did have a line that they couldn't use, they actually had giant generators and things brought out and put in those things. Oh, I know. Wait, you can't. It's New York. They're just going to do it whenever the hell they want to. So we didn't have heat. And we thought, oh, okay, if it'd be a week, whatever. It'll be a couple weeks. And it turned into months. Like months. To the point of that the building owners, because part of their thing with the lease is that they supply us with, you know, gas and, you know, basic, you know, things like that. They gave each apartment these, like, they were kind of like toaster ovens. Yeah, they were like a toaster oven with like burners on the top of it. They were super cheap, you know, made in China. I mean, it's all made in China, but these were like made in low rent China. Bad, really bad. And we got so frustrated after like week one, we decided we were gonna go. We went down to Williams-Sonoma and bought this big convection oven that does everything and, I don't know, can wash your dishes or something. But I think we ended up spending over $500 on this damn thing. And now I don't even use my regular oven because this thing works so much better. But I don't have, that's the only reason we have that. Long story for just the reason of why I have a convection oven. But it literally took them maybe like over 6 months to get the entire apartment building replumbed for the gas lines. And to turn it back on. Oh yeah, NYC, always an adventure. It's what it is. Always. And you just have to flow with it. You just go with it. You go, all right, well, I guess we're ordering in. But it's kind of funny now because then I don't want to use, the only thing I use the stove for is for the stove top. And then the inside of the oven, I mean, I guess if I'm cooking a turkey, you know, or something like that, or keeping other things warm, but pretty much it just holds a bunch of pans and baking dishes. Yeah, so I won't have to worry about it for another 25 years. I mean, am I going to still be here in 25 years? Who knows? I didn't think I'd be here for 7 years, and I'm here for 7 years. Sonia, you're so nice. I swear, if I ever feel down about myself, I just look to my Sonia, and she tells me something wonderful about me. Sonia, you're beautiful, too. So, I never drink black coffee, but I have to tell you guys, I'm kind of digging it. Danette, do you drink black coffee? I think you do. I don't remember. I gotta know this stuff. I can remember weird stuff, but I cannot remember simple things like that. Some guy, he's like photobombing. It's New York. Good morning. So, Warren, how are you? Yeah, it's soon to be afternoon. What time is it? It's got to be like 10 to 12 or something. I don't know. I'd have to turn my wrist, but I'm holding. But very little milk. Okay. No sweetener? Because you're sweet enough, huh, Danette? You know, Joe, my Joe can drink coffee all the time. He loves coffee. Coffee, 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 coffee. That's all he wants is coffee. He cracks me up. I'm sure he will want when he gets home. Oh, actually today, he said he was going to leave work early because this is the reason why he has to leave work early. Because he wants to get across the bridge at the cheaper rate. And by cheaper rate, I mean by $2. You want to move to a warmer climate, but it's hard to find a place that isn't prone to hurricanes, tornadoes, and sinkholes. Yeah, I know. Well, you know what, waitress? We're all going to be in the shit somehow, so it just depends on which brand of shit you don't want to deal with. He saves $2. He cracks me up. There's a squirrel that's coming over here, and he's kind of getting close. Is he going to be in the picture? I don't know. Well, do you see him? Oh, yep, there he is. There he is. Hello, Mr. Squirrel. Look at, we're a nature channel too. I think he's gonna go on the tree. Yeah, on certain days, Danette, crossing before a certain time, and I think it's like 3, and it's a weird time too, like 3:20. Something's ridiculous like that, you know. Port Authority. They got us coming and going, taking our money. But anyway, it's a cheaper rate to come across, or go through the tunnel or come across the bridge. Depends on which one it is. Now, some bridges, if you guys don't know this, leaving New York, they don't charge you anything. It's coming into New York, they charge you. Some bridges, it's both ways. You need to know these. He's having a fit. Oh yeah, and like when you're going over from Manhattan to say Queens or Brooklyn, don't go through the tunnel because I'll tell you right now, Google Google Maps and stuff like that, I swear, I feel like they have a partnership with the Port Authority, and the Port Authority, for those who don't live here, is Port Authority of New York, New Jersey. They basically are the ones that control our lives with transit and tolls and stuff like that. They own everything. Yeah, I know. I know, waitress, it's ridiculous. But it's what we have to live with. So we have actually done it, like, we know, going across, like, say, the like Williamsburg Bridge, the Queensboro Bridge, the Brooklyn Bridge, no tolls. But if you go through a tunnel, there's a toll. If you go through the whatever that bridge is up north, the RFK, I think it's called, that has a toll. The joy of living in New York City, absolutely, Warren. You know, of course, going anywhere to Jersey or across the Hudson River, toll. So you just, except you can leave, but you can't come back. So like if you go up north and take the bridge up there, which is the Cuomo Bridge, whatever else it's called something else too. That one is a cheaper toll, but you're so far north that you're going to burn it up in gas. I've tried working it in many ways. You just can't. I mean, Joe has figured out the cheapest way to get back home from Jersey with just paying the toll for the bridge. Because otherwise, if you take the New Jersey Turnpike, oh my God. And we can't even talk about the Pennsylvania Turnpike. Those bitches out in Pennsylvania, damn, they making money. I have this tiny little puffer coat on, and I'm actually warm. And you know what? You guys should be surprised. It's brown and not black. But that's because it was my son's coat. And he didn't want it anymore. It was in like a suitcase. Do we take the Garden State when we go to ACA? It's about half price on PA Turnpike at the other. Yeah, we have the Easy Pass. But you know what? There's just some routes on there that are just so expensive. You know, so what we do, and they're almost always parallel. Like there's the toll route, and then there's the route that's not a toll route. And they almost always run, those damn birds, parallel. We do take the Garden State, but we've actually planned it. Like I have done routes because I'll get angry at the casinos, and we'll do routes, and we're like, we have time. It's not like I don't have to get to AC to spend my money any faster. So there are ways to go to avoid all those tolls. And it's really weird because you have to get on and get off and get on and get off the Garden State Parkway. It's crazy. It's just that some charge and some don't. I don't understand why or how it's worked out, but it's the most bizarre route ever. And it's actually called, okay, so there's the Garden State Parkway, and I will have to film it one time. There is actually a road that runs alongside of it that's called the Poor Man's Parkway. Not making it up, there is a sign that says that. The Poor Man's Parkway. No, we use the Easy Pass, waitress. We don't toss any change. I don't have change. You know, just like Easy, he uses his change to throw at other people. It's crazy pricing just to drive on the road. The first time we ever had experienced that is when we lived in Ohio. I know I've lived throughout the Midwest, but when we lived in Ohio near Cleveland, they had a tollway, and I never understood why people took it because it literally ran parallel to another interstate. It didn't make any sense why they used it. Here I can kind of understand it because they've actually almost eliminated all the other roads and ways to get around. Did you know it's actually called the Poor Man's Parkway? Isn't that funny? I thought this has got to be made up, like somebody put the sign here, but no, it's a legit sign. Ridiculous. And the funny thing is, we watched this whole thing about the transit authority and the toll roads, and how that they're actually made, the toll roads were made so that they could actually get the funding for the roads. And once that was done, they were supposed to stop the tolls. But guess what? There's just too much money to be made. And that's how come they're still here. And they're probably like the most lucrative and most profitable section, you know, business entity or whatever you want to call them, is transit authority. They got money. They got all my money. And then the funny thing is like you can't, I don't know how people get away with like skipping the tolls. I mean, I know you can go through it, but we're gonna go walk around again. I'm gonna go put my mask on so I don't get people mad. I'm all finished with my coffee. Well, look, I can sit outside and I'm not freezing. I'm not freezing to death. Oh, we got 9 people walking around, hanging out with us. Hang on, let me. Sorry, excuse my big fingers here, guys. I'm trying to the camera. There we go. Every so often when I'm doing this, I freak out thinking, where's my phone? And then I forget I'm talking to you. So we're gonna go do one more little walk through. The guy is banging on the ivories over there. I don't know who this guy is, but it's kind of cool. Look at how much fuller the park is getting, guys. It's like lunchtime. Everybody is soaking up their vitamin D, getting their sun.
I don't, you know?
You cannot beat it. So after this, oh my God, look at this dude. He's got his sun thing out. After this, I'll have to do a little walk around so I can do a shortened version of Washington Square Park for people, because I know they're not going to sit here for an hour and watch us after we're done. You see what's in the very back?
I was thinking of
World Trade One. That's what you're looking at way back there in the very distance. I'm gonna tell you, I'm smelling weed. Big time. Hey, Danette, you have a good morning. Good afternoon. Love seeing ya. Warren, I have no idea, but it's gotta be because everybody here is smoking it. It's funny. I don't know what the guy is singing. For real. I will say that the weed in the apartment building has gone down some. Or maybe I'm just smelling too much of our own incense. And there's a memorial here. And then we'll do a quick loop around. I'm not sure, it's a memorial for something. And there's the square, the Washington Arch. Oh, look. This is what happens out here. People come out and they start setting up their stuff. FYI, that's something I do. I haven't done it in over a year. Just because there's just not enough people. Like, right? There's tons of people out here today now. Okay, guys. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the little walk we did this morning. There's the Washington Arch. We're in the park, enjoying the weather. You guys have a good one. Enjoy it. Spring is coming. Goodbye, winter. See you later.